Justin Bieber is a Grammy Award-winning Canadian pop star who was discovered via YouTube. Bieber is recognized for his genre-medley musicianship and global influence in modern-day popular music. His latest hits include Let Me Love You, Despacito Remix, and I Am the One. Early life. Justin Bieber was born in 1994 in Stratford, Ontario, Canada, to a single mother, Justin Bieber's dad and mom. Justin Bieber was raised by his mother. His dad, Jeremy Bieber, left to start a family with another woman. According to some media reports, Justin and his father were not close growing up. His dad has been at times described as being a deadbeat who only resurfaced after Justin achieved YouTube fame. Jeremy reportedly considered becoming a rapper himself and has struggled with addiction problems. It was also reported that Justin had been partying with his dad just before his January 2014 arrest for driving under the influence of alcohol and drugs. Despite their allegedly complicated relationship, Justin has maintained that he and his dad are close. In 2010, 16-year-old Justin told 17 magazine, "I have a great relationship with my dad. When I was younger, he taught me how to play some songs on the guitar, like Knocking on Heaven's Door by Bob Dylan." Justin's first tattoo, a seagull that he got in 2010, matches one his father has. In February 2016, Justin told GQ magazine, "I am a lot closer to my dad than I am to my mom." 2 months later, Justin attended a party to celebrate his dad's engagement to a girlfriend, Chelsea Rebello. When Jeremy became a father again in August 2018, Justin welcomed little sister Bey to the family. YouTube and rise to fame. Bieber always had an interest in music. His mother gave him a drum kit for his second birthday, and as he tells it, he was basically banging on everything I could get my hands on. But it was an obscure talent contest in his hometown in which the 12-year-old Bieber finished second that put him on the road to superstardom. As a way to share his singing with family, Justin and his mom began posting clips of Bieber performing covers of Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson, and Neo on YouTube. Within months, Justin was an internet sensation with a large following of fans and an eager manager arranging for the teenager to fly to Atlanta to consider a record deal. There, Bieber had a chance meeting with Usher, who eventually signed the young singer to a contract. Bieber went on to become the first solo artist to have 4 singles enter the top 40 before the release of a debut album. His 2009 album, My World, went platinum in several countries. He later experienced significant media exposure from offensive activities. Nonetheless, the singer made his comeback in 2015 with his first #1 song, What Do You Mean? His 2017 collaboration with Luis Fonsi, Despacito, broke the all-time record for the most consecutive weeks at the #1 spot on the top 100. Bieber broke another record in early 2020 when the success of Changes made him the youngest artist to have 7 albums reach the top spot on the Billboard Hot 200. Justin Bieber's albums and songs. Bieber's debut album, My World, hit stores in November 2009, selling more than 137,000 copies within a week. In 2010, Bieber released My World 2.0, which offered his growing fan base 10 new songs. Never Say Never was released in 2011 with a holiday album Under the Mistletoe coming out the same year. In 2012, the album Believe sold 374,000 copies in its first week before the disappointment of the following year's journals. A downbeat album without a hit single, Bieber made a big comeback in 2015 with Purpose, which became his 5th million-selling record in the US by the end of the year. Following the release of Changes in February 2020, the 25-year-old became the youngest artist to have 7 albums reach the top spot on Billboard Hot 200, breaking the record once again held by 26-year-old Elvis Presley. Some of Bieber's hit songs include One Time. Bieber's first single, One Time, went certified platinum in his native Canada shortly after its release in May 2009. Baby. Bieber broke into the Billboard Top 10 in early 2010 with Baby, which also featured rapper Ludacris. All I Want for Christmas Is. In 2011, Bieber released an album featuring his own take on such holiday classics as All I Want for Christmas Is, his duet with Mariah Carey. Boyfriend. Bieber had another hit single in April 2012 with Boyfriend, which appeared on his 2012 album Believe. Beauty and the Beats. In October 2012, amid controversy over his offensive behavior, Bieber released another top 10 hit with his party anthem featuring Nicki Minaj. Where Are You Now? Bieber nailed another summer top 10 hit with the Diplo and Skrillex collaboration Where Are You Now in 2015, helmed by R&B songwriter Bieber. In 2016, Bieber landed his first Grammy, winning for Where Are You Now in the category of Best Dance Recording. What Do You Mean? In October 2015, Bieber landed his first #1 single with What Do You Mean, also produced by Bieber. Despacito. In January 2017, Puerto Rican singer-songwriter Luis Fonsi released the hit Despacito on YouTube. The video soon became the most watched video of all time on YouTube. A few months later, after hearing the song in a nightclub in Colombia, Justin Bieber asked Fonsi to collaborate on a remix. Their song went on to hit the #1 spot on the Hot 100. After 16 consecutive weeks in the top spot, it broke the all-time record as the longest-standing chart-topping song in August 2017. I Don't Care. Thanks in part to a surreal video, Bieber enjoyed more success with this spring 2019 collaboration with Ed Sheeran, a breezy track which went #1 in several countries and topped out at #2 on Billboard Hot 100. Calvin Klein ad. In spring of 2015, Justin Bieber was featured in the prominent Calvin Klein ad with Dutch model Lara Stone. The shots, which show a grown-up Bieber stripped down to his underwear, were a fan favorite. A year later, Bieber was featured in another Calvin Klein ad campaign, this time with model and reality star Kendall Jenner. Never Say Never movie. In 2011, Bieber took to the big screen in the concert documentary Never Say Never. His fans crowded movie theaters to catch him in action on stage and get a glimpse of his life behind the scenes. The movie, which eventually earned more than $73 million at the box office, also had guest appearances by Kanye West, Miley Cyrus, and Bieber's musical mentor, Usher. Cutting controversy. While still only in his teens, Bieber survived his first public scandal. A woman filed suit against Bieber in 2011, claiming that he was the father of her child. But a DNA test proved the young pop star was not the father, and the woman dropped her lawsuit. Bieber sang about the scandal in the song Maria. That was only the beginning of a string of scandals, bad behavior and unfavorable press for the young pop artists. In March 2013, Bieber's neighbor accused the singer of spitting on him. In addition to making threatening comments, 2 months later, denizens of Bieber's neighborhood in Calabasas, California, complained that he was driving too fast in a residential area. On April 15, 2013, Bieber visited a museum in Amsterdam that paid tribute to Anne Frank. Upon writing that the young Holocaust victim would have been a believer, he faced more backlash from the public. On July 9, 2013, his image was scrutinized once again after he was recorded urinating in a janitor's bucket and yelling "F. Clinton," holding a photo of the former president. Although he later apologized, his previously squeaky clean image began to tarnish even more. On January 14, 2014, Bieber's home in California was searched after he was accused of egging a neighbor's house. 9 days later, Bieber was arrested for suspicion of drag racing and driving under the influence. After a breathalyzer test showed that Bieber was not sober, he was taken into custody where he stayed until he was posted bail, which was set at $2,500. The charges were eventually reduced to resisting arrest. Justin Bieber and Hailey Baldwin. After Bieber and model Hailey Baldwin were frequently spotted together during the summer of 2018, TMZ reported that the two had gotten engaged during a dinner in the Bahamas. The lovebirds had previously dated before splitting in 2016, even enduring a long period of time when we were not friends. According to Bieber, before rekindling their friendship and then their romance, Bieber and Baldwin reportedly obtained a marriage license at a New York City courthouse on September 13, 2018, just 2 months after getting engaged. According to TMZ, Bieber was overheard saying, "I can't wait to marry you, baby." Later that year, he confirmed he was a married man. On September 30, 2019, the couple held a second large marriage ceremony at the Montage Palmetto Bluff in Bluffton, South California. Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez. Teen idol Justin Bieber broke the hearts of many of his young female fans in 2010 when he started dating television actress and singer Selena Gomez. It was not easy for Gomez to be Bieber's girlfriend, as she was accosted by some of his devoted followers. There were even death threats posted against her on Twitter after the pair were photographed kissing on a 2011 vacation. The couple ended their relationship in November 2012, although they remained in touch on and off. In November 2017, Bieber and Gomez were spotted together publicly several times, stoking rumors that they had gotten back together. Gomez's chart-topping ballad, "Lose You to Love Me," released in fall 2019, 2019 was speculated to be about her relationship with Bieber. Health battles. As he matured into his 20s, Bieber seemed intent on cleaning up his act and largely managed to avoid embarrassing incidents. However, the pop star still drew attention for his personal issues, particularly when it was reported in February 2019 that he was being treated for depression. Bieber confirmed this situation in March, posting a photo to Instagram of himself praying with Kanye West, with the caption, "Just wanted to keep you guys updated a little bit. Hopefully, what I am going through will resonate with you guys. Been struggling a lot, just feeling super disconnected and weird. I always bounce back, so I'm not worried. Just wanted to reach out and ask for you guys to pray for me. God is faithful and your prayers really work, thanks. The most human season I have ever been in facing my stuff head on." Docu-series Justin Bieber Seasons. In late January 2020, the artist debuted his 10-part YouTube docu-series Justin Bieber Seasons. The first part episode, titled Leaving the Spotlight, focused on his retreat from public eye after cancelling the final weeks of his tour in 2017 and his journey back to recording again, with later episodes delving into marriage and battles with depression. Net worth. According to Wealthy Gorilla, Justin Bieber's net worth is $300 million as of 2023, thanks to his music sales, product endorsements, touring, and other business ventures. Hi, thanks for watching to the end. I hope this video has been informative and entertaining. If you like this video and you would like to see more contents like this, kindly like, share, leave a comment in the comment section, and also please subscribe to this channel if you have not already subscribed yet. Thanks for watching to the end. Have a nice day and look out for the next video.